Morning students, today we discuss about the 12th accountancy morning video. In this video we start a new chapter, ratio analysis. So in this chapter we discuss about the meaning, definition, advantage, limitations of ratio analysis and also various kinds of ratio analysis. First, meaning point of view, ratio is the mathematical expression of relationship between two related or interpreted items. So it is the numerical or quantitative relationship between two items, and it is calculated by dividing one item by the other related items. So when ratios are calculated on the basis of accounting information, these are called accounting ratios. So ratio is one of the mathematical expressions related to two items. So we can easily find out the relationship between two mathematical items in the form of a ratio. So for calculating the ratio, we should need two items in accounting point of view. So if you want to judge the growth of the business, you can find out various ratios by comparing the two items from the financial statement. So it is necessary for the business concern to find various ratios by comparing the various items with the help of the financial statement in order to assess the business position in the society. So accounting ratios can be expressed in any of the following forms, whether pure method, that is the ratio will be given in proportional method, it is called a pure method, and the same ratio will be present in the form of a percentage, and also the ratio will be present in the form of number of times. So for giving the result from the various ratios by comparing the financial statement with the various items, we can express any one of the form of ratios, whether pure or percentage or number of times. So meaning and definition of ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is a tool which involves analyzing the financial statement by calculating various ratios, and it is tool of financial statement analysis in which inference or draw based on the computation analysis of different ratios. So ratio analysis one of the tool of the management accounting, and it can be analyzed with the help of the financial statement and by calculating various ratios. So it helps the business people to find out the growth and also position of the business and management level of the business. According to Myers, ratio analysis is the study of relationship among various financial factors in a business. So ratio analysis is one of the creating relationship between various items. Objectives of ratio analysis. The following are the main objectives of ratio analysis. That is, in order to find out the ratio analysis, it will simplify accounting figures and to facilitate analysis of a financial statement. So we can easily analyze with the help of a ratio. We can analyze the financial statement of a business concern, to analyze the operational efficiency of the business, and also to help in budgeting and forecasting, and to facilitate intra-firm and inter-firm comparison performance. So performance will be compared, identified, analyzed within the business organization and outside the business organization with the help of the ratio. Classification of ratios. There are majorly two ways of ratio analysis classification: traditional classification and functional classification. So traditional classification point of view, it is the ratio is done on the basis of the financial statement from which the ratios are calculated. So from the financial statement we can find out various ratios. Under the traditional classifications, so in the case of traditional classifications, we can calculate the various ratios, that is balance sheet ratios, income statement ratios, and inter-statement ratios. So these three types of ratios are to be calculated under traditional classification method. So balance sheet ratios. If both items in a ratio are from balance sheet, it is classified under balance sheet ratios. Suppose if you want to calculate the ratio with the help of the balance sheet, taking both the two items, because of in order to find out the ratio we should need two items in order to find out the ratio. So if you are taking two items from the balance sheet alone, that type of ratio is called as balance sheet ratios. Income statement ratios. If two items are to be taken from the income statement, then it is called as income statement ratios. And inter-statement ratios. If a ratio is computed with one item from the income statement and one item from the balance sheet, it is called as inter-statement ratios. So all these three types of ratios are to be calculated under traditional classifications. Next, functional classifications. So functional classification of ratios is based on the purpose for which ratios are computed, and it is mostly commonly used classifications. So under the functional classification, the ratios are classified liquidity ratios, long-term solvency ratios, profitability ratios, and turnover ratios. So functional classification method, you should find out four types of ratios: short-term solvency ratios, long-term solvency ratios, turnover ratios, and profitability ratios. So under this method, all the business people are find out various types of ratios. So in this textbook, in your syllabus, functional classification only we can follow. So in this chapter we should analyze various types of ratio analysis with the classification of functional method. So computation of various types of ratios. So first we can find out the liquidity ratios. So under these liquidity ratios, liquidity means capability of being converted into cash with ease. So liquidity ratios helps to assess the ability of a business concern to meet its short-term financial obligation. So these type of ratios are to be calculated in order to assess whether the business are able to clear all the short-term financial obligations or not. So with the help of these short-term liquidity ratios, we can easily assess the business ability to pay the short-term financial obligations, that is the current liability. So under these short-term liquidity ratios, we can easily find out two types of ratios: current ratio and quick ratio. So in the case of a current ratio gives the proportion of current asset and current liability of the business, computed by dividing current asset by current liabilities. So current ratio indicate the ability of the business concern to meet current liability. So they are due for payment. So the ratio for finding the current ratio is, the formula is current asset by current liability. So these are the some of the examples of current assets. So current asset means those assets which are either in the form of cash or cash equivalent, or can be converted to cash or cash equivalent in a short period of time within a year, is called current assets. So those assets which are easily convertible into cash within a year are called current assets. These are some of the examples of current assets, that is current investments, inventories, that is means stock, trade receivable, that is bills receivable, sunny debtors, less provision for doubtful debts. Cash and cash equivalent, that is cash in hand and cash at bank. Short-term loans and advances. Other current assets, that is prepaid expenses, accrued income, etc. So these are some of the example of current assets. So current liability means, current liability are those liability which are repayable within a short period of time, say within a year. So that type of liability is called as a current liability. Example of current liability is sundry creditors, short-term borrowings, bills payable, expenses payable, income received in advance, short-term provisions if any, are some of the example of current liabilities. So for finding out the current ratio, we should take current assets and current liabilities, and dividing current asset by current liability, it will arise the current ratio. So with that we conclude this morning video. We continue the same chapter in next video. Students, you can go through the topic which are taught in this video and write in your assignment notebook, complete it and send task complete message in the group. Thank you.